Next up, we got why MLB's youngest star keeps pissing everyone off. Now, we got some more Baseball Doesn't Exist. Now, we haven't seen Baseball Doesn't Exist in a smooth John minute. All right, now, there's no more Baseball Doesn't Exist videos and MLB videos in general. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now, sorry, y'all. Like I said, I've been slacking on the MLB videos. But we back, all right? So, just let me know. All right, so, hey.
At 25 years old, Ronald Acuna Jr.
I haven't seen,
All-Star MVP.
really, I haven't seen that many games this year already. I haven't seen that many games. I know it did just start. So, I'm trying to see how I'm going to set it up. Because I know I can't react to, like, every game. Because literally, MLB drop a game. It's like 5 games a day. You know what I'm saying? That literally be torture. You know what I mean? So, if maybe I could react to like the best game, you know what I mean, or maybe I can react to like when Ohtani play. Would that be a good idea? Because I know everybody want to see him. But I'm pretty sure y'all want to see other teams because y'all fans of other teams. But you know what I'm trying to say. It's too many games basically, bro. So y'all can let me know. You know what I could do. We could just do these videos. I could like keep up. I can still keep up because I still want to keep up with MLB, even though I'm not reacting to the games. You know what I'm saying? I still want to make content around MLB, even though I'm not reacting to the games. So y'all can let me know if it's any other channels that post like news and stuff like that. We can check it out. Yeah, so let me know.
At 25 years old, Ronald Acuna Jr. is already an All-Star MVP and set a milestone never seen in baseball history, all while simultaneously doing his part to, quote, ruin the sport of baseball. In only 6 seasons, Acuña has already been benched and publicly scolded by his manager, already gotten in trouble for wearing his hat wrong, gotten in trouble for wearing his eye black wrong. The most legendary player in his home country, who he is friends with, at one point referred to him as a crybaby. Venezuela, where Acuña is now one of the most beloved athletes in the country, at one point called him a traitor, booed him, attacked his family in the crowd, and caused him to retire. And one popular
what is going on?
Even said that if he was still pitching, he would drill Acuña just because he is too good. And at least one team actually...
All right, buddy. Okay. See, this is why I love Baseball Doesn't Exist. You know what I'm saying? These literally the best videos, bro. Best videos.
Acuña.
Because we have to see why. Like,
he is too good. And at least one team actually did this. They drilled Ronald Acuna Jr. 8 times, had a pitcher publicly challenge him to a fight, and got absolutely owned by Acuña so bad, it made him a household name across baseball. And this string of incidents that catapulted Acuña to baseball stardom all started when he was just a rookie. He was the youngest player in baseball at 20 years old when he debuted in 2018. According to his uncle, just 4 years earlier, the Royals wanted to sign him, but decided he wasn't good enough at shortstop, so they didn't. The Rangers were considering it, but decided his swing was too long and slow. The Rockies were about to sign him, but then used the money to sign a different prospect, and the Nationals were close to a deal, but decided he was too expensive. Now, all these teams feel extremely stupid. The Braves signed Acuña for only $100,000, maybe one of the best investments in recent history. The other players in his class who made millions are nowhere close to Acuña. Acuña grew up in a small fishing town in a remote village in Venezuela with a population of 7,000 people and only one baseball field. With this little people, he grew up playing mostly against adults who just so happened to be related to him. In fact, his grandfather played minor league baseball in the 70s. His father played minor league baseball. He has a cousin who pitched for the Giants, another cousin who pitched for the Indians. His other cousin was a closer for the Blue Jays. He has another cousin who pitched
how many cousins he got?
Bro,
how many cousins do we have? Yo!
Baseball in the 70s.
We're the biggest family of all time.
Baseball. He has a cousin who pitched for the Giants, another cousin who pitched for the Indians. His other cousin
and they all went
was
pro.
A closer for the Blue Jays. He has another cousin who pitched for the Diamondbacks. His cousin Alcides Escobar was on the Nationals last year. His cousin Miguel Garcia plays for the Royals. His brother is a top prospect for the Mets. His other brother is a
bro, what is going on?
Brother
what is this?
To a contract with the Phillies. He is
what?
reports say his younger brother has agreed
Yeah,
to
the
a
younger
contract
brother.
with the Phillies.
Yo.
He is 12 years old. This is legitimately one of the most talented baseball families
bro.
of all time, and all of them grew up in the same small town in Venezuela.
That's crazy.
With one baseball.
This is this town? Oh my god. This literally like, cause it's like I remember seeing if y'all keep up with like UFC. It was like I think his name Rod Tang. I think he grew up in the same situation. And like in some countries or some countries and stuff like that, it's literally just one sport. It's only one sport that everybody know. You know what I mean? Everybody fighting with hunger because they trying to get out of the situation. So they train hard and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Similar to the hood. You know what I mean? In the USA. So it's crazy. Like literally, the baseball field is right here. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That is literally half the town. Literally half of it. That's how you know everybody be over there. And it's crazy too, cause like baseball, you gotta think about it. Baseball is a sport, cause usually the sport be, you know, like football. You know what I mean? Maybe was it like just UFC or just kickboxing in general. But I never seen a town care about baseball though. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I know baseball is big, well, I just never seen someone like or a country just like care about baseball. I've never seen it. I've literally never seen it. Never seen it, but this is the first time. It's kind of
Per
crazy.
capita, this baseball field might produce more baseball talent than anywhere on Earth. But it's in the middle of nowhere, and Acuna was overlooked. In 2017, he was only ranked the 17th best prospect in the Braves organization alone. A year later, he was the second best prospect in baseball, behind only Shohei Ohtani. He was called up in April and almost immediately did something that got the league's attention and started a war. After the All-Star break, he went on an unbelievable run. On August 11th, he homered against the Brewers. The very next day, he homered again. Acuña led off the game again and hit another homer, making him then that very same.
Don't tell me he's still doing it.
In the seventh inning, he hit another homer. Acuña was on a stretch where he hit.
Who is this man? Who is this? Oh, it's
5
my God.
consecutive
There's no way.
games.
There's no way. There's no way.
That very same game, in the seventh inning, he hit another home run. Acuna was on a stretch where he hit 8 home runs in 8 games. He had hit a home run.
Has that ever happened before? That's crazy. That's actually
was
crazy.
on a stretch where he hit 8 home runs in 8 games. He had hit a home run in his last 5 games in a row and was on a streak where he hit a home run to lead off a game in 3 straight games.
And bro, you gotta think about it, bro. If you've played baseball, you know the leadoff. You're the leadoff. Literally, like the momentum of the team really all starts with you, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, you start the game off. You know what I'm saying? You the lead off. Now, I don't know if he said he was the lead off and it was like the first pitch or first at bat. These are all home runs. So he just might be the lead off, you know what I mean? And he might strike out one time and then the next at bat, he's still a lead off, but the next at bat he hit a home run. Maybe I don't know what he mean by that, but you know the lead off, bro, it all starts with lead off, bro, especially in the start of the game. You know what I'm saying? If the lead off gets struck out, it's like, shit. Now here comes the second at batter. Now you're like, okay, hope I'll get struck out, bro. Then if he gets struck out, it's definitely over. Because now it's already 2 outs, and it's the first 2 batters. You know what I'm saying? So,
home run shy of the record. At 20 years old, Acuna became the story of MLB as the entire league was watching to see if he could tie the record and hit a leadoff home run in 4 straight games. The Marlins.
Wait, maybe it is. Wait.
Tie the record.
I think it is the beginning of the game.
Home run in 4.
This 0 outs. This is the start of the game. So he's literally, bro, that's insane. That is insane. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We might have got drug testing, bro. Something in that Gatorade. Bro.
Was watching to see if he could tie the record and hit a leadoff home run in 4 straight games. The Marlins weren't as excited about this record, and as the entire baseball world watched to see if Ronald Acuna could hit another leadoff home run and make baseball history, the Marlins did this.
And he got
Ooh, oh, that's
Jose
crazy.
Urena threw a 97-mile-per-hour fastball directly at Acuña's elbow.
That's
the fastest pitch he'd thrown to open a game in his career. It
That's
was
crazy.
Obviously intentional
That's
and
crazy,
done
bro.
just because Acuña...
Bro, y'all damn near got to fight, bro. Why the fuck is the bench not clearing? Y'all better run your ass and beat his ass. Bro, it's no way. He just literally... What do you say? 97 miles per hour?
Hitting too many home runs. The brittle and done just because of game in his career. It was obviously
Wait, he said the
pitch he'd thrown to open a game in his career. It was
he's never obviously
intentional.
They gotta fight. Bro. Why is he? And then he gonna sit there and watch him like this? That's insane, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, if I was on the team, I would be sprinting, and I keep standing just like that because I'm gonna stick your ass. Why would you do that, bro? Why would you do that?
And
why would you do that, bro?
Just because Acuña was hitting too many home runs. The Braves cleared the benches. Acuña had to exit the game, and a debate
That's messed up, bro. You
around
literally just hurt him? Like, what? Bro, you could at least, if you want to do all this, you could at least just walked him. You know what I'm saying? You could literally just walked him. Just do that. It's the same thing. So you're literally intentionally hurting him. That's what you're saying.
The game and a debate sparked around baseball. Some people argued Acuña getting hit was just part of the game, but people like Freeman called Urena gutless. ESPN called for him to be suspended for 20 games. Rich Eisen wanted him suspended for the rest of the year. Even Urena's own manager said he shouldn't have hit Acuña on purpose, while other people like Keith Hernandez said the Marlins had to hit him, and if he was pitching, he would do the same thing. Acuña's elbow ended up being fine, and only 8 days later, he faced the Marlins again. And the very first chance he got, he hit another.
Yo,
stared at it, flipped his bat, and ran around the bases.
Yo.
3 innings later, when Acuña came back to the plate, the Marlins hit him again. Acuña was okay, and this did not lead to any immediate fight.
Yeah, bro. And it's actually messed up too, because you think about it. If you are too good, the MLB will hate. They will literally hate on you. Think about it. They're going to hate. They're going to hate, bro. They're going to hate. So they might say, oh, if people keep hitting you, say now all the teams get influenced by this, and now they want to hit them. Now the MLB might just say it's a part of the game, but they all know he too good. But the fact that he's too good tells them that they gonna just let people hit him, and that's literally messed up. So you mean to tell me I'm every time I go to bat, just so I won't hit a home run, y'all gonna have to hit me? That's actually insane. And that's why the score is 5-0 too, by the way.
Acuña was okay.
Same
this
exact
did
reason.
not lead to any immediate fight between the two teams, but this hit by pitch ensured that the Acuña and Marlins beef was far from over. In the meantime, this incident made him a household name in the baseball world, and so did his play. He was 20 years old, was Rookie of the Year, led a Braves team who was picked to finish 4th to a division title, earning their first playoff appearance in 5 years. And in Game 3 of the NLDS, Walker Buehler threw this pitch.
Wow.
Well above the zone, Acuña started walking to first, but the umpire somehow called this a strike. This should have been ball 4, and it should have been another run for the Braves, but instead Acuña had to keep hitting, and a pitch later,
damn. Wait, what?
Hitting, and a pitch later.
So the next pitch. So if you don't play with that man, bro. Don't play with that man. Don't play with that man. Okay.
Acuña became the youngest player in history to win a postseason Grand Slam, beating Mickey Mantle's record after the game, admitting he didn't even know who Mickey Mantle was. The Braves were eliminated, but Acuña had established himself as the team's future going into 2019, where he performed to his expectations, but also rubbed a ton of people the wrong way. As a rookie, Acuña wore his hat to a press conference sideways, which reportedly caused a, quote, firestorm in the organization, and the Braves...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I understand, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I understand. I get it, bro. Because it is a business, you know. But sometimes in life, bro, especially, and it's kind of messed up to say, but especially when you are good, you get passes, bro, because you're good. You're not just the average Joe. If the average Joe that sit on a bench and can't he can't buy a goddamn hit, if he do that, then yeah, You gotta put your hat on the right way, buddy. You're not even doing nothing. You suck. You suck. Bottom of the barrel. All right. But if he do it, it's like, shit. It's messed up because everybody's supposed to be treated the same. But at the same time, bro, let's be honest. Bro. Like, bro, he's goated, bro. You know, it's certain things like I was telling you, Ohtani. I'm pretty sure just because Ohtani is so goated, some of the umpires will literally call obvious strikes balls just because he's Ohtani, or just because say he trying to get safe at a base, they call it safe just because it's Ohtani. Let's be honest. We know what happens, bro. So we and then on top of that, we know the bias shit because y'all doing the same thing. Y'all letting other teams hit him. Y'all letting other teams hit this man. So y'all care about his hat? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I understand what y'all do because it's a business, but at the same time, bro, it ain't that goddamn serious. Calm the fuck down. He's a GOAT, bro. He's a GOAT. Let him do what he do, bro.
Which reportedly caused a, quote, firestorm in the organization, and the Braves made Acuña start wearing his hat correctly. Acuña says he was scolded after his first ever Major League home run for watching the ball too long. That year, he was scrutinized for not hustling. He hit this ball, thought it was a homer, realized it wasn't a homer, but by the time he started running, it was too late and only got a single. Acuña was benched for this and admitted he was wrong. For baseball purists, Acuña was building a reputation of being a cocky young player who didn't respect the game, and this put a target on his back, especially against the Marlins. And nearly a year after getting hit by Jose Urena, Acuña faced him again, and on a 3-2 count, he made the Marlins pay again. Carried his bat all the way to first, threw it over his shoulder, and celebrated around the bases. Acuña had got his revenge. Since being hit, the Braves responded by hitting Brian Anderson.
They just
faced Acuña again and also threw at him. Kevin Gausman got ejected for this, and now
and they gonna you see how they gonna eject him the first. That's it, bro. You know what, bro?
Threw at him. Kevin Gausman got ejected for this, and now with Acuña's bat flip, the Marlins wanted more revenge. So a few months later, when they met again, on the very first pitch of the game, they nailed Ronald Acuna for the third time. Acuña, obviously annoyed about being hit, went to first. His manager, obviously pissed too, was ejected, and his beef with the Marlins would only get worse from here. But the Marlins were
so you mean tell me this dude has personal beef with it? So how is a team beefing with one person? I've literally never even heard that before. Usually it's a team versus team thing. No, it's one person. What the? All right, bro.
The Braves, for the first time in years, had expectations to go deep into the playoffs and were relying on Acuña to do it. In the playoffs, he went 8 for 18 with an OPS well over 1,000. He was the Braves' best offensive player. However, this was overshadowed by one terrible play. In Game 1, Acuña hit this ball, thought it was gone, took his time getting out of the box, and by the time he realized it wasn't a homer, he was only able to...
It's a gift and a curse, bro. It's a gift and a curse. This is a gift and a curse, bro. Because now that's his new problem. The only way to combat that is anytime you hit the ball, you have to sprint. It don't matter. Because, you know what I mean, you'll never know what happens. And which, you know, honestly, people really get away with that. Like, hitting the ball and then slowly watching it go out of bounds. I mean, go into the stands as a home run. Because then after it does that, it didn't matter what you did. You know what I mean? Because it's a home run. So go get the bases. You know what I mean? But if it's not a home run, then now you look stupid. You know what I mean? So y'all really get away with that. Let's be honest. But yeah, all you gotta do is just sprint every time, bro. So it's a gift and a curse. You really don't want to do that. I mean, that's what they teach you, though. If you hit the ball, sprint to first base. That's literally what they teach you. So, I mean, you really can't even get mad at that, honestly. You know what I mean? Just stop trying to be lazy, I guess. I don't know.
Time getting out of the box, and by the time he realized it wasn't a homer, he was only able to get a single. Once again, Acuña was caught not hustling. The Braves didn't end up scoring, went on to blow a 3-1 lead, and lost the game by only 1 run. Afterwards, his teammate Freddie Freeman called it, quote, frustrating. Ozzie Albies said that they probably would have scored if Acuña would have ran, and multiple teammates spoke out against Acuña in the clubhouse. The New York Post even went as far as to say he was helping to ruin baseball. the Braves ended up losing this series in 5 games. Acuña finished 5th in MVP voting at only 21 years old, but much of the focus was around his lack of hustle, his supposed bad attitude, and the celebrations that some people thought were over the top. Obviously, the target on his back got even bigger, and when he faced the Marlins in 2020, it boiled over again. But before we get to that, a quick word from today's sponsor. Whether you're going to a baseball game, football game, basketball game, hockey game, concert, comedy show, or basically any event worth going to, you need one thing, and that's tickets. However, some apps have massive tip, and it's so this beef was reinvigorated again when he faced Jose Urena in September. And once again, Urena drilled him. It's not clear if this was on purpose or not, but Acuña, who had been hit 4 times by the Marlins alone, was once again upset. But this time, the Marlins were no longer a last-place team. They surprised many and snuck into the playoffs, upset the Cubs in the wildcard round, and faced the Braves in the divisional series. 0-2 in his first playoff chances with a devastating mistake the year before, Acuña was determined to prove himself in the playoffs. And against his arch nemesis, in his very first at-bat of the series, he hit another bomb. And to rub it in further, flipped his bat in the Marlins' face. The very next time Acuña came to the plate, the Marlins once again nailed him with a pitch.
Bro, what is this?
Not even on purpose, but Acuña was still upset, reminding the Marlins bench that he'd been hit by them 5 times. After the game, pitcher Sandy Alcantara challenged Acuña, saying, quote, "If he's ready to fight, I'm ready to fight too." Acuña responded with an Instagram picture of his bat flip with a caption that read, quote, "I'd like this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody."
Okay,
also tweeting, quote, "They have to hit me because they don't get me out." And Acuña was right. Up to that point, the Marlins had hit him once every 40 at-bats. Against other teams, he had been hit once every 80 at-bats. During this 3-year stretch, Acuña hit an insane 17 home runs against the Marlins alone, had a slugging percentage over 600. As a team, the Braves went 46-21, outscoring the Marlins by 124 runs. And in this playoff series, they swept them easily. But despite all of this domination, Acuña and the Marlins still were not done beefing. The next year, the Marlins nailed Acuña for the 6th time. It was also the 3rd time they did it on the very first pitch of the game. Pablo Lopez was ejected for this, and Acuña got his revenge 2 days later by hitting another bomb against the Marlins. This was his 23rd of the year, which led the Braves. He also led the team in runs, stolen bases, in almost every offensive category. He was 2nd in the league in WAR. He was Player of the Month in April. He hit a home run, then went into the field and made an amazing throw to the fans' cup. He went viral for beating out an 108-mile-per-hour ground ball at a sprint speed of 31 feet per second. Acuña was breaking out, and at 22 years old, he was favored to win the MVP. Then in July, Jazz Chisholm hit this ball to right field.
Drives that toward Acuña, who leaps and can't come up to it.
Is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
On the warning track. He's down on the turn.
In the middle of an MVP caliber season, Acuña tore his ACL and was in tears as he was carted off the field. According to his mother, he cried every day after this injury. Acuña says he was convinced at the time he'd never be the same. He thought he would never be as fast and never be as good. He even had to enter therapy to deal with his situation.
That's crazy.
That year, the Braves shocked the world on one of the most improbable World Series runs ever, but Ronald Acuna wasn't there to play. He hoped he could return in 2022 and everything would go back to normal, but that ended before the season even started. Right before 2022, Braves icon Freddie Freeman signed with the Dodgers. In an Instagram Live interview in Spanish, Acuña was asked about Freeman's departure. Shortly after, his response was translated and posted on Twitter, claiming Acuña said, quote, "I won't miss Freddie Freeman," that they had friction, that he was overbearing and wasn't somebody he could talk to. The translation was spread everywhere, but Acuña claimed he never said that. but more and more translations
I never say that.
confirmed he did say
That's how you
things
tell
around...
you're not even American. I never say that.
He never said that, but more and more translations confirmed he did say things around those lines. He said he and Freeman had a lot of clashes, saying
Dang.
Freeman and other veterans apparently wiped the eye black off Acuña's face because there was too much of it, and wouldn't even let him wear his sunglasses on his hat because it blocked the Braves logo. Freeman responded to these comments and said he loved Ronald and that these were just organizational rules he had to enforce, saying there was no tension whatsoever. Acuña said his comments weren't disrespectful for Freeman, but didn't regret them, saying he signed with another team. What should I miss about someone on another team? All of a sudden, Freddie Freeman versus Acuña became a massive topic. Acuña missed the first month of the season rehabbing his knee, came back and was not the same. He was not as fast, he stopped stealing, he was seen limping during games, his offensive numbers decreased, and he had the worst season of his career. Then, in the playoffs, more negative attention came his way after he failed to back up his center fielder, helping JT Realmuto hit a inside-the-park home run. The Phillies embarrassed the Braves in the playoffs, ended their season, and ended Acuña's least productive year yet. That offseason, he went home to Venezuela, where he is usually seen playing games on sandlot fields he grew up on, pimping home runs against locals. But his struggle to return from injury convinced the Braves to allow him to play for his hometown team, the Tiburones, in the Venezuelan Winter League. Mostly made up of young players and minor leaguers, it's very rare for a player of Acuña's star power to do this. At first, he was welcomed back with open arms after he put on a show hitting bomb after bomb in front of his home country. But all of this changed in January, when Acuña announced he would not be playing for Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic because his doctors and training staff decided it wouldn't be good for his healing knee, causing an immediate outcry in Venezuela. Reports came out saying the Braves organization never told Acuña he couldn't play. The team's captain, Miguel Cabrera, made a comment hinting that it was actually Acuña's decision not to play, and former major leaguer Alex Gonzalez said Acuña didn't want to play because he, quote, couldn't take the pressure. People in Venezuela were extremely disappointed in this decision. During his next Venezuelan Winter League game, Acuña got booed and responded by hitting a bomb, had a ton of fun rounding the bases, talking smack, and dancing during a home run celebration that lasted over a minute. This angered fans even more. Acuña's family, who was in the crowd, became targets, and a fight broke out between them and the opposing fans in the middle of the game. Soon after,
okay, first Acuña of all, okay, hold on.
And the opposing fans...
I don't even care about the fight no more, bro. This dude has the worst haircut I have ever seen in my life. Does bro have an afro in the back and waves in the front? Bro, make your mind up. Make your mind up. Bro, I have never seen somebody with a... And he got a fade. So, bro, you not embarrassed to go to the barber shop and get a fade? You're not embarrassed? Because you know you have two hairstyles in your head. Like, bro, okay, bro. Social anxiety is scared of him.
In the middle of the game.
And he just out there acting all normal like he ain't got a goddamn pad on the back of his head.
From Venezuelan baseball altogether and deleted his Instagram account. This probably made things worse. Miguel Cabrera said, quote, "It's good Acuña didn't play in our day. He probably would have cried."
Why he didn't translate it in
went
English?
after him even harder on Instagram Live.
It's literally a button to translate it on English on Instagram.
Probably would have cried. Alex Gonzalez went after him even harder on Instagram Live, prompting Acuña to respond, telling him his life in retirement must be tough, his numbers weren't good, and nobody in Venezuela remembers him. Acuña's dad also went after Gonzalez, according to this translation, making threats and calling him tough as a calf. Acuña complained on Instagram that some players got permission to play in the WBC and others didn't, saying he was one of them who wasn't allowed. But the rules state that teams can't prevent a player from playing if they spent less than 60 days on the injured list the season before, meaning that the Braves weren't even allowed to prevent Acuña from playing. Some blamed the Braves for breaking this rule.
Allowed?
Many blamed Acuña, speculating that it was his decision not to play, and he was just blaming the Braves so people in Venezuela wouldn't be mad at him. And others even reported that Acuña was so fed up with the Braves over this, he was requesting a trade. Venezuela was mad at Acuña. The Braves seemed mad at Acuña, and now even Braves fans were mad at Acuña. However, it turned out this trade request was completely fake. Acuña, or the Braves, changed their mind, and he did end up playing in the WBC for Venezuela, where he and Miguel Cabrera seemed to be back.
Oh, the World Baseball. Yeah, he had to play. Nah, I think because I ain't know what the WBC was. Now I know the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, this is very big. Okay, yeah. Okay, so why he didn't want to play? Come on, bro.
In the WBC,
why you didn't stand the pressure?
Where he and Miguel Cabrera seemed to be back to being great friends. And after the WBC, he started 2023 completely healthy and had one of the greatest seasons ever. He was named Player of the Month in April. Acuña, who was concerned he would never be able to run the same again, tied his career high in steals in June. Became the first player ever to hit 20 homers and steal 40 bases before the All-Star break. He was relentless on the base pass, like on this play when the Diamondbacks didn't have a guy covering third. Acuña got a massive lead, leading pitcher Kevin Ginkel to stare him down, walk him back to the base as they exchanged words. Acuña, still wanting to get in his head, refused to get on the base. Likely due to his stubbornness, Ginkel immediately
he really could have just stood there. I would have just stood there. Like right here, I would have just stood right there. Not on the base. Let him just slowly walk to me. And then I'll mess him. I'll act like I'm about to run. I'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, maybe he might drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? Never know what happened. But that's going to be super in his head. Why nobody covering third, though? Is my question.
Walk him back to the base as they exchange words. Acuña, still wanting to get in his head, refused to get on the base. Likely due to his stubbornness, Ginkel immediately threw a wild pitch. Acuña scored and stared him down. Acuña led the league in All-Star voting and down the stretch found himself in an MVP race with Mookie Betts. In August, these two matched up in one of the most anticipated series of the year. Hours before the game, Acuña got married. Yes, while on the road with a small reception in Los Angeles, Acuña got married to his longtime girlfriend. A few hours later, he hit a grand slam, becoming the first player ever to have 30 homers and 60 steals in a season, as his ex-teammate Freddie Freeman watched in dismay. Acuña the rest of the series, pulling ahead of Mookie Betts in MVP consideration. Getting so much attention, a fan ran onto the field trying to take a selfie with him. Acuña was happy to do it, but
did he tackle him?
Trying to wreck the kid. The kid wouldn't let go.
Bro, is this dude grabbing his legs? Hey, yo. I mean, I understand what y'all do, but come on, bro. That just looks hella sus.
The kid.
Bro, just on the ground. Because if you just look at this, you wouldn't even know what's going on. You think it's like an altercation or something like that, and you just see somebody on the ground, like trying to get a little grab in, dig for gold.
Wouldn't let go. Another kid came running in. Security tried to stop him, accidentally knocked Acuña to the ground. Another kid came running in. Security tried to stop him, accidentally knocked Acuña to the ground.
Dog, why did he do that? Wait, hold on. Let me look at this again.
Security tried to stop him, accidentally.
Oh, that was another fan?
Let go. Another kid came running in.
Oh,
Security
wow.
tried to stop him, accidentally knocked Acuña to the ground. Acuña still tried to take a selfie with one of them, but they were both dragged away to jail. That night, he
Wait, how long did they go to jail for that?
First base. A few days later, he hit the hardest home run of the year, which was clocked at 121 miles per hour off his bat, and also made a throw that was clocked at 104 miles per hour. But most impressively, he became the fourth player in baseball history to achieve 40 homers and 40 steals in a season. Then became the first player ever to have 40 homers and 50 steals in a season. Then became the first player ever to have 40 home runs and 60 steals in a season. And ended the year being the only player in Major League history to have 40 home runs and 70 steals in a season. And in November, he was unanimously voted NL MVP. He celebrated this
crazy.
accomplishment by playing in a Venezuelan Winter League game an
Okay.
hour later.
That's
He hit a
dang.
bomb and celebrated around the base.
Yo,
But this
that's
time,
crazy.
The Venezuelan fans who hated him a year prior went crazy.
Okay, W. All right. Let me know if
Any-
you want more baseball doesn't exist. I love y'all. Also, too, to see who been watching this far. We're gonna play a game. All right, I should do this earlier in the video, but it's even better. All right, so if you hear at the end of the video, comment a word. All right, word of the day: Ronald Acuna Jr. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check y'all out. We gonna see.